The stage is set for a stormy winter session. The all-party meeting that was convened by the government has just concluded. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister briefed the media. He sent out an appeal to the opposition. He said while the meeting today, the all-party meeting was productive, a message has been sent to the opposition that they should let the House function. The opposition is ready with its corner government strategy. For them, the main agenda for the winter session is going to be SIR. Here is that message coming in from the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister.
A lot has been said about SIR. What do you have to say on that? And how will you ensure that there is a smooth functioning of the parliament here now?
No, parliament will run smoothly. That is our priority. And it is not only government. Every member should ensure that parliament runs smoothly. That is in the interest of the nation. I don't want to specifically comment on any member's demand. But we all are united. We are matured people. Why should we disturb Parliament raising just one issue?
Sir, also there is also ruckus about Vande Mataram, being not...
Vande Mataram is a very big issue and it is a national issue. It's not one party's issue. We all must respect Vande Mataram. It is 158 years.
So do you think that Rajya Sabha Secretariat circular should be withdrawn?
Which circular?
So the Rajya Sabha circular which says that there should be no address of Vande Mataram Jai Hind, but...
people should understand that this circular started in 1948. Yes. This was a remark made by Maulankar Saab, who was the then speaker. Now we have removed it. And that was in different context. During speech, you should not raise slogan. That was the remark of then speaker.
It has just been reissued, sir.
Yeah, we have removed it.
Okay.
My colleague Pragya is joining us live. Pragya, the stage is set for a showdown. Going by what Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju told you, we are getting a sense that SIR and Vande Mataram will be the opposition's agenda, but the government says, let the House function. Don't disrupt. Let's debate key issues.
Absolutely, and the breaking news here is, Zagarika, that Mr. Kiren Rijiju, Parliamentary Affairs Minister, said that circular has been withdrawn. You can address everyone with Vande Mataram and Jai Hind, there is no problem. There was a context about this Vande Mataram circular, which is that you cannot disrupt a house, just by using nationalist words, and also something that has to do with nation. You just cannot disrupt the house. But that circular has been withdrawn is what we are getting from Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mr. Kiren Rijiju. But you rightly said the stage is set. Opposition leaders are speaking about SIR, left, right, centre, TMC, Samajwadi Party, Congress. While there are many other issues that they are speaking about, none of them have spoken about the bills that the government is going to bring, and these are very important bills as far as people of this country is concerned. It will open up avenues in nuclear sector. It will also give jobs. It will also have technological upgradation as far as manufacturing is concerned in the country. But all the opposition leaders spoke about is Delhi blast, SIR, and pollution, and also the safety, security and labor codes they are saying is against the labours. So a lot of issues that they have right now. Let's see what the BAC will do, because it also decides on the agenda of the week, what the government business is bringing. But TMC and Samajwadi Party and Congress especially, looks like that they are set to oppose and halt every business, while they claim that they do not want to stall the house. They want good sense to prevail on the government, as Mr. Kalyan Banerjee said in his conversation with us. But it looks like that the government agenda is not on their priority right now. There are many issues because they believe that there is nothing bigger than the democracy, and they believe that because of SIR, democracy is under threat.
Pragya, I want you to once again explain to us the flashpoint over Vande Mataram. Like you're saying, yes, there is a big breaking news update coming in from the all-party meeting, and especially from that conversation that you had with Kiren Rijiju, the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister. There was a huge debate with Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray leading the attack. There was a reminder by the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, which had happened at around on the 24th of November. The minister says that, okay, that circular has been withdrawn. Tell us about the controversy and tell us about what's expected now that that clarification is coming in.
Well, this is in the Parliament Bulletin, and Rajya Sabha Secretariat has issued it, where it says that there is a decorum in the House, and also there are words that you need to use to address each other. Thank you, thanks, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind, or any other slogans. They cannot be raised in the House. This is the circular, and in fact, this is not the first time. There was one in 2005 as well, when the Congress, there was a Congress government. So all the opposition leaders who are saying that now BJP wants to block Vande Mataram, there is a clarification that has come from the Parliamentary Affairs Minister. They said that we have withdrawn it, but initially it was also issued in 2005 when there was a Congress government. So when the opposition tried to corner government on using slogans and greetings like Vande Mataram and Jai Hind, now I think that their agenda is going to fall flat, because government has withdrawn it. It was a routine circular that they issue time and again to say that, to disrupt the House, you cannot use any, you cannot hide behind any nationalistic slogan. This is the context in which that circular had been issued in past and this time as well. But as Mr. Rijiju said, it has been withdrawn, Sagarika.
All right. And, I remember what Mamata Banerjee had said when she was asked a question. At the same time, it was the Congress which joined the attack. Uddhav Thackeray said that my MPs will raise that slogan and we'll see who can take us out of the Rajya Sabha. And now the government has made its stand clear. So the opposition's point of attack to corner the government, be it the SIR or Vande Mataram, with regards to that bulletin, do you think even that is now falling flat?
Absolutely, because there is no issue if the Parliamentary Affairs Minister says it stands withdrawn. That means that you can obviously, greet each other with Vande Mataram. But the context was you cannot raise slogan like thanks, thank you, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind. That is not the decorum of the House, where serious business is taking place, is what the language of that particular circular in the Parliament Bulletin was. So it was clearly put in context, and it was not the first time that this sort of circular has been released. But now opposition parties no longer have the issue right now, because when you speak Vande Mataram, the ruling party BJP will be more than happy to greet you with Vande Mataram as well. It is, as Mr. Rijiju said, it is 150th year of Vande Mataram. At least they would bring opposition parties to greet each other with Vande Mataram, and it will be also a sort of success for them at least.
So there was a bulletin that was issued by the Rajya Sabha where they said that MPs cannot end their speeches with words like Vande Mataram, thank you, or Jai Hind. And now, in an exclusive conversation with Pragya, the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister has said that that bulletin has been withdrawn. It was an advice that was given to MPs not to end their speeches with thanks, with Jai Hind or Vande Mataram. This fueled sharp reactions from the opposition. Uddhav Thackeray called this hypocrisy. Mamata Banerjee said we will definitely raise the slogan, and the Congress party said we are shocked that this kind of an advisory is coming in. Now let's talk about the other issues that could take precedence in the winter session, which is going to start from tomorrow. The opposition is going to make it all about SIR. More reactions coming in. Let's listen in.
We are primarily concerned about how the entire SIR exercise is being carried out, and in an inhuman, insensitive fashion, with the BLOs working under immense pressure. Many deaths have happened, many have died under stress. That also goes to show that this has been done in a haphazard manner. Definitely, I come from the state of Maharashtra, and we are seeing absolute corruption in governance, and how governance is sidelined so as to continue to adjust the power structure that prevails there. So it is unfortunate that every corruption charge, and corruption is coming from the top, is not being controlled, not being investigated, and no action is being taken on it.
जो बैठक होती है सर्वदलीय, निश्चित रूप से जब देश का लोकतंत्र खतरे में हो, लोकतंत्र की हत्या की जा रही हो, वोट चोरी नहीं अब तो डकैती हो रही हो, तो वो मुद्दा उठेगा। और दिल्ली में जब ब्लास्ट होने लगे, केंद्र शासित राज्य से चलकर कश्मीर से दिल्ली के लाल किले पर जब विस्फोट किया जाए उसके करीब, या बहाली का मुद्दा हो जम्मू कश्मीर के लोकतांत्रिक अधिकार का, और मोदी जी की विदेश नीति तो उतनी ही भटक गई जितना खुद मोदी जी भटके हुए हैं। उन्हें मालूम ही नहीं होता कब वो रूस, कब यूनाइटेड स्टेट अमेरिका, कब चीन के साथ क्या बात कर लेते हैं।
First of all, the all-party meeting is an exercise which is of no use. It is something quite ritualistic and just satisfy, certain norms. We should raise certain pro-people issues. The first one which we would like to raise is the functioning of the Election Commission. So the Election Commission is not paying attention to the voice of any of these political parties except BJP. Secondly is related to national security. The question of security is very important. After Pahalgam, we thought counter-attack happened, everything was okay. But at the same time, what happened in Delhi? Quite unexpected. Now, are we safe? The government should come up with a statement.
Going across to my colleague Pragya, who's joining us on this broadcast. So the opposition's agenda is clear. Do you think they'll allow the House to function? They say that we want a discussion on the blast that happened near the Red Fort. We want a discussion on SIR. But also there is another headline coming in. It is the EC which has extended the SIR deadline when the opposition is constantly blaming it for the deaths of BLOs. In the state of Bengal, the EC has told the TMC government to ensure that the honorarium that has been increased, that should be given to the BLOs, that hasn't happened. So isn't this hypocrisy on the part of the opposition? When it comes to actually doing something for the BLOs, there seems to be no action that has been taken.
Absolutely, Sagarika, you are absolutely spot on. And in fact, AC has said that we have promised the payout, enhanced honorarium, and it is up to the government to release it. And in fact, when we spoke Bengal, and as far as SIR is concerned and stalling of the House is concerned, the statement that have come from all the floor leaders of opposition parties, Sagarika, that also speaks volumes about what the opposition parties are thinking. They are not thinking about the bills. They did not discuss much about the bills. They have their own issues, and they also have a complaint that this winter session is too short to have discussions on all the bills. So they want some time to raise their issues like SIR, stall the parliament, and they would want also some more time for the bills to be discussed, and they also want to raise certain issue in those bills. So, given the fact that this is only 15 working days session, it is also incumbent on the opposition to ensure that the House, there is a solid and also, very good discussion on these bills. But it looks like that SIR, Delhi blast, environment, they have clubbed everything together and they are pinning it on the government.
And the opposition has already decided that they are going to corner the government on these issues. They will not allow a discussion. They will keep, protesting. Then what happens to the taxpayer? Protesting, then what happens to the taxpayer? How do you respond to the people of the country when you say that we are here for your rights, but, the taxpayers' money is not valued? Can precious days and precious hours marked out for the winter session be disrupted because of political strategies and narratives? We're going to keep our focus on that story. Thank you, Pragya, for getting us all the breaking